time for Small Biz, Big Dreams with Raymond Morrison.
Thank you, Nika. Today is International Nature Conservation Day, a day that reminds us how our everyday choices impact the environment. And while we may not always think of it, what we wear is one of the biggest contributors to pollution globally. But one local entrepreneur is changing how we approach fashion, proving that style and sustainability can exist on the same rack. This is the story of Thrift Nature. Thrift Nature isn't your average clothing store. It's a concept rooted in sustainability, championing vintage and pre-loved pieces, while giving them a second chance at life. Founder Simone Smith has made it her mission to merge fashion with environmental consciousness.
Thrifting is when you are using an item which has had a previous owner, so it has been made, it was purchased once already, and now you're the second owner. A thrift store is a store that basically resells items that have already had a first run around the park. What makes it on the rack for us is clothing that we find to be environmentally friendly. So that means clothing that doesn't have microplastics, things like what I'm wearing here, nice linens and cottons. Also, we like to stay abreast with current trends and be aware of what people are looking for and keep things fresh and fun.
And while some thrift stores stop at clothes, Thrift Nature pushes the envelope, curating vintage fashion with character and even diving into upcycling projects, like jewelry made from broken pieces and household items.
I take people's broken jewelry and I make something new. So for example, this necklace here is made from lots of different other pieces of jewelry which broke and people would have just thrown it away. I string it up, I give it a new life. The same for my bracelets. This one here incorporates vintage shells from a vintage shell necklace that broke. And you know, it's like different things, different broken things that would have just ended up in the landfill. I give them a new life, and I think that's one of my personal creative ways to upcycle things that come in that wouldn't be in saleable condition.
But beyond sustainability, the business model behind Thrift Nature is just as intentional. Simone says making fashion accessible to everyone is key, a strategy that keeps customers coming back and sets the business apart in a competitive market.
Most of our clothing is less than $2,000. Majority of them will be $1,000, $500, $1,500, and these are prices that a lot of people can afford. Additionally, because we're in a small space, we're always reducing so that we can keep things in rotation. So we even have things for $100. Most people, the price point and the product speaks for itself. People are delightfully surprised most of the time when they come in and they see how affordable the things are, when they see some of their favorite brands, the Calvin Kleins, things that they couldn't necessarily normally afford before, now they can. And also the quality and uniqueness definitely brings people back, and we're friendly too.
But Simone's mission doesn't stop at making sustainable fashion affordable. She's also pushing Jamaicans to change how they shop, supporting local options that keep resources and jobs right here in the country.
In terms of shopping locally is good for any economy. When you're moving something from China to Jamaica, it uses up a lot of resources, and that's not good for the planet. So the more we can find ways to use what we have here in Jamaica in a new way to make it feel fresh, is the healthier our economy will be, actually. So shop local as much as you can, and your economy, your local economy, will become healthier.
That sustainable focus also resonates with younger Jamaicans like Zara Janier, an associate at Thrift Nature, who sees thrifting as both practical and trendy.
There's like something going around right now, like, this is not my real fashion, I just don't have money yet. You have enough money for Thrift Nature. You have enough money to buy unique, beautiful pieces here and have fun with your fashion. Just experiment. You can afford it here, and that's what this space exists for.
Janir also touched on the culture here in Jamaica of not wanting to wear pre-owned clothes, as most Jamaicans shy away from the idea of walking into a thrift store.
Is here in this store, we'll go through a very strict process of vetting of the quality. We clean the pieces sometimes. We go through a process that makes it really sanitary and quality assured for you to get the piece and love it. If you want to feel like you're buying something new, that's the experience you're going to get in this space because of what we have done to make that possible. So I would just, if you can trust us, you can come in here and trust that we're going to give you something of quality if that's something that you're unsure about. And also just like tickle with the idea of sharing clothes with your friends or your family. It's the same process, except we're doing a lot of the cleaning for you and then you go home and do your cleaning yourself. Like, it's very safe and I welcome you to come and do it.
With plans to expand into furniture and more, Thrift Nature is proving sustainable fashion isn't just a trend, it's a lifestyle that supports the environment and the economy, one outfit at a time. So whether it's the thrill of finding designer pieces for less, or the satisfaction of knowing your choices are better for the planet, Thrift Nature is redefining what it means to dress with purpose. I am Raymond Morrison, and this has been Small Biz, Big Dreams.